How much did our ancestors take with them when they left Africa and peopled this world? What explains bronze over and over? Look upon the fragile tethers of this original culture, stretched between canoes for thousands of miles amongst Pacific islands. Look upon their mysterious celestial wayfinding, their Polynesian stick charts. A day in the life to go watch the sacrifice for the rains, the floods, the sun, the moon, the fires, the king, the queen, the chief, the gods. Explain the world makes sense to me. He looks glorious and terrifying up there in his jaguar costume. The glare off the obsidian blade intimates sacrifice. A just beating heart in the palm of his hand spills blood down his forearm. A common sun, a common moon, a common brain, a common body. These are the rails of destiny. Ball games and writing, pyramids and war, love and jealousy, the terrifying obligation to die for something, the justification of violence, the bloodthirsty, sex-hungry madness of humanity rises up and sings terror from mountaintops everywhere. The common stories we tell of creation and destruction, downfall and redemption, gods and fire, souls and dead meat, floods and saviors, magic and nature, good and evil. You order things into types, singularities, dualities, multiplicities. Why does the same river have the same name as it crosses borders? The very concepts of sameness and difference, and even thingness in itself, beats at the core of existence. We grapple with chaos, the unrelenting action of stimuli on senses. We construct meaning, we construct reality. We wage a battle of order over entropy. We witness the drooling mouths of invalids and the purity of virgins. No imploration needed to believe in the justification of suffering, inherent worth, eternity, wisdom, and love. The teenage man is squatting in a deep stone kiva in what is now called the Mimbres Valley. He is warming a dead grasshopper under his left arm to feed the young scarlet macaw perched next to him. This son of a high priest walked over 1,000 miles to Huasteca to acquire the knowledge of this great bird and to bond with it at its birth, and to return with it to bury with his father on the vernal equinox, to show the gods that his people know the true sun and true moon and still honor the hero twins' victory over this demon bird. The global alchemy of America, the seething masses of global migration, the opening of arms and bosom and minds to the other, the mad assimilation of everyone eventually. Give it a generation, give it 1,000 years, the other will become the same, there is no stopping this. Our inner monologue brain TV, how these stories scaffold self-identity, Epiphenomenal Bolt-Ons, animal sweater meat, maybe it is all somehow just for looks. The hard problem of consciousness, how electrochemical activity generates subjective experience, is ultimately what spins up spirits in eternity. Physical, ephemeral dualities, conversations with dead ancestors, talking to God, elusive causality, drugs, and psychonauts. But in the end, I think, when blood stops flowing to the brain, we wink out of existence instead of rising to the astral plane.